Hello, crypto world. Thursday, midday in the United States, and it's already Friday in Asia. And the equity markets in the United States are down, not radically, as the focus is on tomorrow's speech by Chairman Powell. But I have actually breaking news. This is remarkable. Remarkably, the Department of Justice has just called on Chairman Powell to fire a Fed governor, Cook, who it is claimed that she said that she got a mortgage, and when she got the mortgage, she applied for it as if it was going to be her primary residence, and in fact, it wasn't her primary residence, and they're likely to bring charges against her about that. I'm going to make one observation, and this is not a political observation. Remember, Trump had this big lawsuit in New York, and he was accused of borrowing money from a bank without supplying accurate information about the finances of the Trump company that was borrowing the money. And his defense was, look, I paid the money back, I paid on time, it doesn't matter. In this case, they're not saying it doesn't matter. They're saying you should fire her despite the fact, obviously, she hasn't had a trial. I just bring that up because it's just amazing to me. Now, let's go talk about the markets. As you saw, the equity markets backed off. Crypto is also backing off. And we know we have Powell's speech tomorrow, which the whole world will be watching, and they're concerned about what the Fed is going to do in September, and they're looking for clues from Powell's speech. I'm going to give you the way the markets are acting in anticipation of his speech. The Chicago Mercantile Fed watch is 71% that there will be a cut in September. Remember this, it was 83 yesterday, so I don't know exactly what made that drop, but it's a drop, and this suggests that perhaps many people believe Powell will be more hawkish and not indicate there's a drop coming in September of interest rates. And prior to his speech, which is tomorrow, interest rates are going up, suggesting that he will be hawkish. Importantly, the 10 years at 4.34, which is much higher than the 4.25 it was 2 days ago. And when you have interest rates go up, you have the dollar go up. And when we're in crypto, when you have interest rates going up, you have the dollar going up, Powell's speech coming, and then you have the added issue about Powell being directed to fire a Fed governor despite there not being any final decision about what the Fed governor did or didn't do. There's been no litigation. Bottom line, markets are backing off prior to Powell's speech, suggesting they expect him not to be dovish. And I have to add that there may be some people who believe it's not a coincidence that the Department of Justice asked Powell to fire a Fed governor before he makes this speech in some sort of way to make him more responsive to what the White House wants, i.e., talk about the possibility of cutting rates soon. But basically, the market is not building in a dovish speech by Powell. So if there is one, we can anticipate that there will be a rather strong positive response by the markets. But what a bunch of news today, huh?